Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to high school softball on yourliveevent.com. Today it is from the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro, the Irie Insurance pregame show to get us underway today. The home opener for Hillsboro Central Valley coming in unbeaten on the season, taking on the 1-2 Valley City Highliners. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast here this afternoon from the Olson Softball Complex. Sunshine, a little bit of a breeze to contend with, but a far cry from some colder days we've had so far this year. We're looking at temperatures in the 60s and 70s around the Trail County region, and we get ready for this one today. Valley City and Hillsboro Central Valley in high school softball. It's Irie Insurance with our pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance, IrieINS.com. We'll get into our pregame show with pregame coaches' comments. Catching up with the head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley, co-head coach Mackenzie Iverson, and we'll hear from Autumn Torbenson, head coach of Valley City, in our pregame conversations. It's all on the way. Gearing up for first pitch, Hillsboro Central Valley and Valley City. It's high school softball this afternoon on yourliveevent.com.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades? High-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance. Check out their auto, home, crop, commercial, and benefit insurance at Irie Insurance, IrieINS.com. Let's get into our pregame conversations. Hillsboro, Central Valley, Valley City. Our pregame coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, DHB.bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Head coach of the Valley City Highlanders, Adam Torbenson, joins us in the pregame show.
Well, Coach, today for the girls, an opportunity. We're going to have decent weather today, and that's at least all we can ask for is spring.
Absolutely. Just getting some games in right away after having snow not too long ago. Granted, there might be possibility of snow tomorrow. I'd rather get this game in now than have to remake it for sure.
No doubt. Get it in, and if I see correctly, is 1 and 2 to start the season for Valley City?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What's been the strengths so far for your squad?
Our strengths are we have a lot of pitching, which is really good. We have through varsity and JV, I want to say we have 6 pitchers, which is awesome. A lot of young girls, but our bats have been just on it. Very excited for such heavy hitters, so that's exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Across the way, you got a Hillsboro Central Valley team that hasn't lost this year. Again, we're talking April. Wins and losses aren't the most important thing, but what do you know about your opponent?
I saw a lot of speed with them. They have a lot of fast girls, so that's really exciting to work with, especially if they steal, seeing what my catcher can do with her arm and stuff like that. So,
well, there you go. And obviously, it is really, at this time, really still about your squad. So what do you need to see from your team? Can show some of that growth, especially since, days are few and far between. We've been outside.
I think just staying healthy and working through the games, whether they're up or down in the field, not getting down on themselves and working through it and not finishing their game too early.
All right, very good. Hey, Coach, to you and the team, good luck. Look forward to seeing the team perform, and we'll try to catch up afterwards.
Thank you.
That is the head coach of the Valley City Highlanders, Adam Torbenson, joining us in our pregame conversations from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, DHB.bank, DHB.bank. We'll continue with more of our pregame show from Irie Insurance when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Let's get into more of our pregame coaches' comments here today on the Irie Insurance pregame show. They're brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Co-head coach of the Hillsboro Central Valley Burrows, Mackenzie Iverson in our pregame show.
Well, Coach, today for the girls, get home game. Open up at Olsen Softball Complex. The girls going to fire up. It's a good day for softball. It may not be tomorrow, so let's play today.
Yes, we're pretty excited to be on our home field for the first time this season, and the girls are really excited to play.
They should be. You got a good opportunity against Valley City. They've only got 3 games under the belt. I know you guys have seen that over the years where some years you get out there and get a lot of chances to play. Others, you got to just get out when you can. So far, so good. The kids have been doing a lot of good things.
Yes, our offense has been on fire this year so far. We've scored lots of runs in the last couple games. I just want to see that continue throughout the game and through today and see what we can do and have our defense stay behind our offense. So.
Well, that is a key factor, and you like you say, a lot of runs. The bats have been going. Nice to see that.
Yes, it is very nice to see because we've been stuck inside, and so with our hitting, it's hard to hit inside and actually visualize where the ball's going or how hard you're hitting it. So once we've got outside and started hitting the ball and putting the ball in play, it's really showing how much these girls have put in the work.
I know you wanted to play at home the other day, earlier this week, but then game got moved. Thank heavens we have the facilities nearby. You were able to get it in over in Grand Forks. That's got to be a fun experience for the kids too.
Yes, it's always fun to play on a college field. UND has a great facility. Beautiful field. We love playing on turf. So these girls want a turf field here, but we like our dirt too. It was really nice that they were able to actually work with us and change our game over to Grand Forks because our field was just a little too wet still.
I'm sure there's been plenty of discussion about the Olsen Softball Complex going to turf, or at least one of the fields. I'm sure there's efforts already going underway. A little sarcastic at the same time. Maybe not too far-fetched what's been done here. Look at the facility and how ready it is.
Yeah, yesterday, I will be honest, it did not look like this. Our field had some big ruts in it, and we were kind of nervous. We're like, okay, is this going to look ready for tomorrow? And Corey drug the field, and he made it look ready.
That's Mackenzie Iverson, co-head coach of Hillsboro Central Valley Softball. Joining us pregame, coaches' comments from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. That's dhb.bank. The Irie Insurance pregame show continues. We'll come back with our starting lineups next on yourliveevent.com.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the Burrows, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Irie Insurance with our pregame show today. Let's get to the American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower owned. It's American Crystal Sugar Company, crystalsugar.com. Starting lineups first for the visitors here in the batting order for the Valley City Highliners. They'll start. The pitcher batting first is number 23, Delaney Everhart. Batting second, third baseman Bethany Scholdeis. Batting third is shortstop number 6, Riley Smith. Batting fourth, center fielder number 16, Lauren Larson. Batting fifth is first baseman number 20, Adelaide Jewett. Batting sixth, designated player Danica Eberly. Batting seventh is catcher number 10, Addie Gerhardt. Batting eighth, second baseman number 4, Josie Heck. And batting ninth is right fielder, Haley Leak. The Valley City Highliners head coach, as we talked, is Autumn Torbenson. They're going to wear the black today. Blue numerals and letters on the jerseys, black pants, black jersey tops. Out on the field for Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll zip around as best we can here to give you that field report here. The starting pitcher today for Hillsboro Central Valley will be Tenley Dickoff. Catcher will be Kiera Kazette. Over at first base, Evelyn Willison. Second base for Hillsboro Central Valley will be Avery Merck. At third base, Chloe Tice. Shortstop is Brooklyn Hennekamp. Left fielder, Emerson Fuggleston. In the center field, Santa Kritzberger. Right field, Audrey Tice. Co-head coaches for Hillsboro Central Valley would be Corey Erickson and Mackenzie Iverson. Tim Spurgeon assisting with the program. Starting lineup from American Crystal Sugar Company. And the first pitch from Dickoff is going to be outside for a ball. The count is 1-0 to start here. We are in the top half of the first inning, and we are underway. Thanks to have you here 5 minutes early for first pitch. Hillsboro Central Valley in the white and blue with the pinstripe pants. Burrows on the jersey tops. Second pitch is high, ball 2. And quickly the count is 2 balls, no strikes to Delaney Everhart. She'll be pitching for Valley City, and she is leadoff batter here today for the Highliners. Dickoff in this circle will deliver another pitch high, and the count is 3-0. Hillsboro Central Valley has started the season a record of 6-0, off to a great start here, and offensively very, very solid. They've been able to utilize a couple of different pitchers so far, and Tenley Dickoff, her first start of the season, is behind the count, 3 balls, no strikes, and we'll pitch this one outside in a 4-pitch walk. We'll put a runner on first base with nobody out here in the top half of the first for Valley City. Delaney Everhart is over at first base, and Bethany Scholdice will come to bat. Scholdice wears that pink arm sleeve on the right arm. Right-handed batter, steps into the box for the first time today. And the first pitch is a strike from Tenley Dickoff to Scholdice, and the count is 0-1. Bethany Scholdice, third baseman for the Highliners, digs back in, swung on and missed. That's strike 2, and quickly 0-2 the count. Runner holds over at first base. For the Highliners, as we are underway in softball action here at the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. The 0-2 to Scholdice is high. It's going to get away from the catcher, Cazette. Runner will take off. The pass ball will advance. So now a runner at second with nobody out for Valley City. Scholdice has the count now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tenley Dickoff, the starting pitcher today for Hillsboro Central Valley. And this pitch is going to get by the catcher. Cazette holds it. Runner holds as well. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. Bethany Scholdice. Tenley Dickoff in the circle will deliver the pitch. Comes in low. And a full count now. Runner Delaney Everhart stands at second base. Nobody out. Top half of the first inning. Full count to Bethany Scholdice. Here's the offering. Way high. Goes into the netting. And the runner will hold. 4-pitch or a full count walk. Now you got runners on first and second base for Valley City. 2 walks issued by Tenley Dickoff. And Riley Smith will come to bat. Smith, shortstop, wears number 6, third batter in the order for the Highliners. Takes a pitch low from Tenley Dickoff for a ball. Count is 1-0. Talk about the offense of Hillsboro Central Valley. It's been well documented. 1 game, make it 2 games in scoring where they've been in single digits out of their 6 victories so far this season. This ball goes right back to the pitcher, and a throw over to first base is low and in the dirt. So it's going to be Riley Smith catching this on a line drive out to the pitcher and didn't even use her glove. Ball just hit her right in the belly. And she is going to get tended to here quickly with the coaching staff. A quick break in the action. Timeouts are from the agents with Answers in Trail County, Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company. With a quick break for the pitcher, Tenley Dickoff. 1 pitch there is a throw to first is not in time. Both runners hold, so you've got Scholdice at first base and Everhart at second for Valley City, and Lauren Larson will be set to come to bat. Tenley Dickoff will throw a couple of practice pitches here after taking that one a shot back up the middle. First throw is high in that warm-up here. Our timeouts again brought to you by the agents with Answers in Trail County. Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company with this timeout. Hillsboro Central Valley scoring a 9-4 victory over Carrington in the season opener, and then a 15-13 win over Mayport CG. This back in March. Those games were played at the University of Jamestown in the bubble. And then not another game until after Easter. And it was playing Northern Cass at Central Cass, and then playing Lemoore Litchfield Marion at Central Cass and getting a 5-1 win and 15-3 win. And then this week scoring 26 runs in the win over Grand Forks Central and 32 runs in the win over Maple River this week. Lauren Larson, the center fielder, is coming to bat for Valley City with one out. Runners on first and second base. The first pitch in the at-bat is coming from Tenley Dickoff. That'll be low for a ball. 1-0 to the batter, Lauren Larson. She's in the cleanup position, batting fourth in the lineup. Where's number 16? Another right-handed bat. They go right-handed, 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 right-handed to start. Pitch goes in the dirt. Both runners will advance. A throw over to third is not in time. So as runners advance, Everhart is now at third base and Schuldeis is at second base. Count is 2-2 to Lauren Larson from Tenley Dickoff of Hillsboro Central Valley. Will rock and fire here, and the pitch is just a little high. 3 balls, no strikes. The next pitch from Tenley Dickoff is just high, and the bases are loaded with walks. So the Valley City Highlanders have the bases loaded here in the top half of the first inning. And Adelaide Jewett will come to bat. Jewett batting, first baseman. Where's number 20? She'll swing and miss on the first pitch here from Tenley Dickoff, who has walked 3 batters and also has made a catch on a line drive out. She's asking for the pitch calls to come in faster as a signal over to the coaching staff. Pitch comes in low. 1-1 to Jewett from Dickoff. Bases loaded for Valley City. Ball and a strike, and the offering is a strike looking. 1-2. No score here on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazet Seed Sales scoreboard, but the Highliners have the bases loaded and 1 out here in the top of the first. Pitch from Dickoff. Swung on, and a ground ball hit to short. Throw is coming home, and they touch the bag. Runners out. Force out. Jewett is out. Jewett is safe at first as she hits into a fielder's choice. Single. Everhart is out at home. Schuldeis now to third base, and Larson is at second. Bases remain loaded, but there are now 2 outs here in the top half of the first inning, and Danica Aberly will bat. Aberly, designated player, 6th batter in the order for Valley City, and the first pitch is low. Good job by Kazet behind home plate to block that one. 1 ball and no strikes to count. 2 gone, top of the first. Hillsboro Central Valley attempting to get out of the inning unscathed despite 3 walks here in the inning. Aberly awaits the pitch. 1 ball, no strike to count. Tenley Dickoff pitching for the Burrows in the circle. She'll fire. Pitch goes high. No bases open. A walk would bring in a run. 2 balls, no strikes to Aberly. Dickoff, the right-handed pitcher for Hillsboro Central Valley, delivers. Foul ball off the netting. 2-1 now to Danica Aberly. Aberly, the designated player, 6th batter in the order for Valley City. Here comes the pitch. It's low. It's going to get underneath the umpire and behind the catcher, and a run comes home. Schuldeis will score. Larson now to third base, and Jewett is over to second. scoring on the pass ball. And we have the game's first run here. We got to get that up here on the board for you. There's a foul ball. Staying alive in the count. Valley City leading 1-0. And this will be a walk, pushing the runner or pushing Aberly to first base. Another walk issued. So the bases are again loaded for Valley City. 2 outs, and Addie Gerhardt will come to bat. Gerhardt is the 7th batter in the order. She'll catch, and she's the first lefty for Valley City in the lineup. Here's the first pitch. It's low. And outside, ball 1. Gerhardt wears number 10. And awaits the next pitch of the at-bat. Base is loaded for Valley City, leading 1-0. Pitch goes high and away. Cazette able to snare that one. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Josie Heck, Haley Leak. The others in the order set for Valley City, trying to get everybody to bat here in the first. Dickoff pitches this outside, and 3 balls, no strikes to Gerhardt. Tenley Dickoff in the circle. Three balls, no strikes to count, and pitches this one in the middle. Ball got out of the catcher's glove. Cazette kept it in front. And 3-1 now the count. The pitch, outside. That'll walk in a run. That's the 5th walk by Dickoff this inning. So that scores Lauren Larson. Jewett now to third, and Aberly is at second base. The bases are loaded. And a run comes in, and the Highliners lead it 2-0. Signs are given to the infield as Josie Heck will come to bat. She wears number 4. She'll be the second baseman, another lefty. So back-to-back lefties in the order for the Valley City Highliners. Here's the pitch. Over the head of the catcher, Cazette, and the runners will hold, although they thought about it. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 outs, top of the first, 2-0, Valley City leading. Hillsboro Central Valley's Tenley Dickoff struggling in the circle to find the strike zone. Here's the pitch. This one, again, gets by the catcher. Everybody holds. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Two balls, no strikes to count. Firing the pitch is outside. 3 balls, no strikes to count to Josie Heck. Here's the offering. Low and in the dirt will walk in another run. That is walk number 7, and we'll have a change in pitcher. Tenley Dickoff unable to get through this first inning of efforts here today, and we'll have a break in the action. It'll be Kaya Chenault come in for Hillsboro Central Valley in this top half of the first inning, where it is Valley City now leading 3-0 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. 3-0 is the score in favor of Valley City. Bases are loaded. There are 2 outs. 9th batter of the inning coming to bat for Valley City when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com.
At the Hillsboro Body Shop, Ben brings years of experience and friendly service to every repair, big or small. It happens. Vehicles get damaged, unfortunate crashes, scratches, windshields broken, Ben will take care of it with honest professional service that you can rely on. 701-636-4981, Hillsboro Body Shop. 701-636-4981. Ben says, thank you for your business.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Well, Kaya Chenault is in the pitch for Hillsboro Central Valley in relief of Tenley Dickoff, who goes 2/3 of an inning and walks 6 batters, allows the 3 runs, and the pitch here to Haley Leak is fouled down the first baseline and out of play. Count to Haley Leak is 1-1 from Kaya Chenault, pitching for the Burrows. Chenault has plenty of experience and is in here for Tenley Dickoff. 30 pitches from Dickoff, allowing those 3 runs and walking 6 batters, that is. A strike from Chenault. The count to Leak is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases loaded for Valley City, leading 3-0, top of the first inning, and there are 2 outs. The pitch. Ground ball. This is going to be hit to shortstop. A throw to first is there for the out. Leak goes down 6-3. And the Highliners go through the order in the first. They get 3 runs. And it happens with no hits. There was 3 left on the base paths and no errors in the field. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard, Valley City 3, Hillsboro Central Valley coming to bat. YourLiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Imagine your life in Hillsboro, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsboro, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsboro has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsboro, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Bottom half of the first inning, welcome back to the Olson Softball Complex. Hillsboro Central Valley trailing Valley City. Highliners leading 3-0 after the first inning of effort. They chased Tenley Dickoff out of the game from the circle. Kaya Chenault finishes off the first inning with a ground out to put an end to the Highliners' bats. So now it's the Burrows, Kira Kazette, Chloe Tice, Brooklyn Hennekamp, the 1-2-3, Santa Kritzberger, Colby Hattelstead, Emerson Fuggleston, Avery Merck, Evelyn Willison, Audrey Tice, the batting order for the Burrows of Hillsboro Central Valley. And Kira Kazette, the catcher, will come to bat. The lefty will lead things off against Delaney Everhart for the Valley City Highliners. First pitch of the at-bat, Everhart takes her time, the wind-up and the delivery, misses outside. And the count is 1 ball, no strikes to Kira Kazette. As we talked about, Hillsboro Central Valley this week in their 2 games have amassed 58 runs scored. Bottom half of the first, they're looking for their first run of the game here today. Everhart delivers this one, a strike. She's got a long wind-up and delivery. Kazette, leadoff batter for the Burrows. Count is 1-1 against. Stands deep in the batter's box. A lefty to start things off. Everhart delivers, and a foul tip by Cassette moves the count 1-2. Teams in a Region 1 contest here today. Region tournament coming back here to Olson Softball Complex in May. It'll be here before we know it. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Everhart gets Kiera Cassette to slap this one into left field. That's going to go for a base hit. The Burrows will have a runner on. The game's first hit. Kiera Cassette, a single. Batting next for Hillsboro Central Valley will be third baseman number 3, Chloe Tice. Tice will come to bat with a runner on first. Nobody out. Bottom half of the first inning. Trailing 3-0 to Valley City. Tice, the righty at bat. Awaits the pitch from Everhart. Inside for a strike. Throw down to second. Actually will carry him off of Cassette's batting helmet. She's all right. She'll get a stolen base. Tice sees a strike, and the count is 0-1. Everhart will deliver the next pitch, the 0-1. Low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Lots of sunshine. The wind has been swirling, but now mostly out of the south. Pitch coming from Everhart. Low. Off of Gerhardt, the catcher. And that'll move the runner. 67 degrees right now. The wind is about 15 miles an hour, and it has shifted. Now the wind blowing out, so it's out of the north. It was a southerly wind earlier, within an hour ago, and now it's out of the north. It's made the transition. Everhart's pitch. Tice waits on this one. 2 balls and a strike. 3 balls and a strike, beg your pardon. 3-1 to Chloe Tice, the third baseman. Delaney Everhart. Winds up and delivers. Tice will pop this one off and foul. Full count. Full count, runner on third base for Hillsboro Central Valley is Kiera Cassette. Highliners have access to 6 different pitchers. We heard in our pregame conversation with Coach. Everhart getting the start today. Tice swing and a miss in the dirt. And Delaney Everhart gets the first strikeout of the ball game. And there's 1 gone in the bottom half of the first inning. Brooke Hannekamp will come to bat for Hillsboro Central Valley. Runner on third base is Kiera Cassette. 1 out, bottom of 1. 3-0 is the score. Valley City leads. Pitch is a ground ball, hit to short. Throw to first is there in time for the out, but a run does come home. So, Kiera Cassette scores. Hannekamp is out 6-3, but gets an RBI. And the Burrows are on the board here on yourliveevent.com. Getting a run to score here. 2 outs now in the bottom half of the first inning. It's 3-1. Valley City leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Pitch inside for a ball to Santa Kritzberger, and it's 1-0. Base is empty. Bottom of 1. Kritzberger. 1 ball, no strikes the count. She'll dig back in. Right-handed batter, pink batting gloves. Takes this pitch low from Everhart. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Kaya Chenault coming in for Tenley Dickoff in the pitching circle for Hillsboro Central Valley in the top half of the first inning. Delaney Everhart set to deliver. Ground ball foul. This off the bat of Santa Kritzberger. It's 2-1. 2 outs, nobody on base for the Burrows. They trail 3-1. Wind blowing out now. Players able to get underneath the pitch. Wind could aid the ball to the outfield. Swing and a miss here by Kritzberger. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Everhart in the circle, looking to try to dispatch the Burrows here in this first inning. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3, Kritzberger kept the bat on the shoulder, and that is the end of the first inning. The Burrows do get a run scored. They had a hit. No errors in the field. 1 runner left on the base. No runners left on the base paths, beg your pardon. We go to the top of the second on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. It's Valley City 3, Hillsboro Central Valley 1 on yourliveevent.com.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Top of the second inning, and the first pitch from Kaya Chenault to Delaney Everhart swung on and missed for a strike. It's 0-1. Everhart was thrown out at home in a first plate appearance today. She got on the base paths after walking to lead off the game. Valley City leading 3-1 here in the top half of the second inning at the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. Everhart ground ball to short, scooped up there, and the throw over to first base. The throw is in time, and the out is complete. Hillsboro Central Valley shortstop is a Hannekamp. She'll throw it over to first to complete the out. And it's a 6-3 ground out on 2 Kaya Chenault pitches, and there is 1 out here in the top half of the second inning. Bethany Scholdeis coming to bat. Scholdeis, third baseman, wears number 3, takes a first pitch strike from Kaya Chenault. Chenault in relief of Tenley Dickoff, who got the start today and got 2/3 of an innings pitched. Allowed the 3 runs, walked 6 batters. Chenault off-speed pitch goes high for a ball, 1-1. Nobody on, 1 out. Top of the second for Valley City at the plate. This is game 7 for Hillsboro Central Valley, just the 4th game for Valley City as the pitch high. Goes for a ball from Chenault. Brought Cazette out of the crouch that time. Valley City, a win over Hankinson, Fairmont, Rossholt, Campbell, Tinta, Ledgerwood, 14-8, then a loss 18-4 to Thompson. And then most recently, their last outing was against Central Cass here on Tuesday, a 15-5 loss. 2 games played in March, 1 here in April. There's a strike to Scholdeis, and the count's 2-2. The pitch from Chenault, high, full count. Highliners lead 3-1 here in the top of the second. Pitch is a walk. Scholdeis waits on it, earns the walk, Riley Smith will come to bat. Runner on first for Valley City. Smith, and a line drive out back to the pitcher. Her first time at bat. She's 0 for 1 today. Swing and a miss here on the first pitch from Chenault. The count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Valley City leading Hillsboro Central Valley 3-1. Pitch on the way. Will miss. Runner takes off. Throw is a little offline. Good job by second baseman Merck over there. She followed nicely. Pitch is a ball. We got a foul ball from the north-facing field that slipped over. Ball and a strike to Riley Smith at the plate for Valley City. Runner on second base. Pitch is high from Chenault. 2 balls and a strike now to Smith. Scholdice standing in at second base. 2-1. Pitch from Chenault. Swung on and missed a high one. Evens the count, 2-2. Two and two to Riley Smith. The pitch is a strike 3, looking. Riley Smith goes down on strikes. First strikeout of the game for a Hillsboro Central Valley pitcher, and there are 2 outs. Runner on at second base for Valley City. And Lauren Larson walked and scored a run in the first. She's coming to bat. Kaya Chenault will work. This pitch will hit the batter on a hop. Now there's runners on first and second.
Up next to bat for the Highlanders, number 20, Adelaide Jewett.
Adelaide Jewett will bat. Reached on a fielder's choice out back in the, or she did reach on a fielder's choice back in the first. First pitch will miss for a ball, 1-0 from Chenault. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Larson, even count now from Chenault. Excuse me, Jewett, Adelaide Jewett, that is, beg your pardon. Foul ball to the net. 1-2 to Jewett. Larson over at first. Scholdice is at second for Valley City. 2 gone. Top of the second inning, leading 3-1. Pitch from Chenault is popped up. Cazette behind home plate makes the catch in foul territory for the out. Foul out back to the catcher, and that is out number 3. And so with that, we go to the bottom half of the second inning. There were no runs scored. There were no hits. No errors in the field. 2 left on the base paths for Valley City. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sale scoreboard, bottom of the second we go. Highliners lead the Burrows 3-1. YourLiveEvent.com.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Colby Adelstead will lead things off for Hillsboro Central Valley. Bottom half of the second inning, trailing 3-1 to Valley City. Delaney Everhart will continue to pitch in the circle for the Highliners at the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. And the first pitch of the at-bat is going to come in low for a ball. Count is 1-0. Adelstead, Fuggleston, and Merck. The 5, 6, and 7 are due up for Hillsboro Central Valley. Ball and no strikes here to Adelstead. Lefty for the Burrows. Pitch here will be a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Delaney Everhart struck out 2 batters in the first inning of work, allowed a run. She's got a very deliberate and a timely delivery. She's set. She'll slowly draw it back and over the head and deliver. Showing bunt, taking a strike, is Adelstead, 2-1. Pinching the corners are the defenders down the third and first base lines. The 2-1 delivery. Swung on and missed. Everhart has worked it back to a 2-2 count now to Colby Adelstead. Designated player, where's number 8, right-handed batter, or excuse me, left-handed batter for Hillsboro Central Valley. The 2-2. Everhart will deliver. Swung on and missed for strike 3. They're going to throw it over to first to complete the out, and they do. And there's one gone. Emerson Fuggleston coming to bat for Hillsboro Central Valley. The left fielder wears number 14.
Number 14, Emerson Fuggleston.
Everhart in the circle. Ground ball, foul. No balls and a strike. Pitch coming here from Delaney Everhart in the circle for Valley City. Pitch for a strike. Count is 0-2 to Fuggleston from Everhart. Wind is picking up out of the north. We're seeing gusts over 25 miles an hour now. Flag out in center field, blowing out to the field behind. A ball. Counts 1-2 now to Fuggleston from Delaney Everhart, who has 3 strikeouts to her name. There's 1 out, bottom of the second inning. One-two delivery. This ball is lifted just underneath the glove of the oncoming second baseman. Fuggleston will reach on an error. And there's a runner on first base for Hillsboro Central Valley with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning.
Number 2, Avery Merck.
Avery Merck will bat. Runner on first. Merck represents the game's tying run with 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch from Everhart is low. Runner will hold. And the count's 1 ball, no strikes to Merck. Merck, a right-handed batter for Hillsboro Central Valley in the box. A ball and no strikes here. Everhart gets in rhythm. Pitch is fouled off. Out of play. So we got a count of 1-1 to Merck from Delaney Everhart of Valley City. Runner on first base, Emerson Fuggleston stands in. Pitch high. Throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base there. Two balls and a strike now the count. Still one out, bottom of two. Runner on second base now. Pitch coming. Popped up. This will be floating on to right field and over the right fielder, Altringer's glove. Going to send the runner. Emerson Fuggleston will come on in to score. Run scores for Hillsboro Central Valley. And Merck stands on second. Evelyn Willison will come to bat. Willison coming to bat. Burrows trailing by 1 run, 3-2. Willison, another right-handed batter for the Burrows. Takes a strike, count is 0-1. Evelyn Willison, no balls and a strike here. Everhart will bat, or will pitch, excuse me. She'll get it ready. Delivery, fouled back to the netting. No balls and 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Merck is on at second base for the Burrows. And the ball is lifted just into shallow left field. It'll hold for a base hit. Now the runner's going to try to come out home and score. They try to apply a tag, and they don't. Willison get an RBI double to tie the ball game. Aggressive base paths for the Burrows has given Hillsboro Central Valley a tie ball game. Tie game at 3 now, and Audrey Tice will come to bat.
Next to bat for the Burrows, number 11, Audrey Tice.
Tice will bat with 1 out, runner on second base. And a 3-3 tie, Burrows and Highliners. Audrey Tice will come to bat. But first, we've got timeout call. Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trell County. Brad Richter, Nick Preston, Nodak Insurance Company with a time just to have a brief discussion with the pitcher, catcher, and one of the assistants for the Highliners coming up for a quick conversation. And now Audrey Tice will get back into the batter's box, a right-handed batter for the Burrows. The right fielder stands in with Willison on at second. 1 out in the bottom half of the second inning in a 3-3 tie game. Pitch is a ground ball back up the middle. Snagged. Throw to first is there for the out. Runner advances. Tice goes down on a 1-3 ground out. Willison to third base. 2 gone. Top of the order. Kiara Kazette will bat.
For the Burrows, number 1, Kira Kazette.
Kazette opened the game with a single for the Burrows. She'll take a first pitch ball outside. 1-0 from Delaney Everhart, pitching for Valley City. Zeta lefty for the Burrows. Back in the box. Ball and no strikes. Here comes the offering. Swung on and missed. Evens the count now at a ball and a strike. Everhart continues to work for Valley City on the pitching circle. Pitch coming. Wind whipping out to center field. Slow roller. They're going to say the ball hit foul to start. Count moves 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Kiera Cazzette for Hillsboro Central Valley. Coach Erickson down the first base line. Coach Iverson down the third base line for the Burrows. 1-2 the count. Cazzette a slapper. Foul down the first base line. Count stays 1 ball and 2 strikes. Junior high game going on behind us on the north-facing field with Central Cass and Hillsboro Central Valley in action tonight. Enjoying the sunshine, and the kids are playing in the park. Recreation area just off the third base line here at the Olson Softball Complex. Concessions in play today is a foul ball just in front of the Burrow dugout down the third base line. The wind has blown open the door here. How about that? The good news is we can still see the lineup card. It's floating around down in front. The lineup card just decided to take flight here in the box. Good times. Count remains ball and 2 strikes. And Cazzette lifts one into right field. The wind is helping, and the ball is over the outstretched glove of right fielder Altringer. 1 run comes home. They're going to hold the runner at third base, Cazzette, with a triple. And that scores Evelyn Willison. And the Burrows now lead it 4-3, their first lead of the ball game on an RBI triple. They've plated 3 runs here in the bottom of the second inning, and the wind on balls hit into the outfield is certainly mattering right now. Here's Chloe Tice to bat. She struck out first time up. 0 for 1 on the day. She's got a runner on third base and facing Delaney Everhart for the second time. Inside out swing is going to be a grounder over to second. Flip the ball to first for the out. Tice goes down 4-3 on a ground out, and that'll put an end to the second inning on 21 Everhart pitches. 3 runs scored for Hillsboro Central Valley. They got 1-2 hits. There was 1 error in the field and 1 runner left on the base paths. As we go now to the top of the third on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazzette Seed Sales scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 4, Valley City 3 on yourliveevent.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Are you wondering which seeds to buy for your farm and who do you buy from? Make one call to Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Pioneer corn and soybean seed, sunflower and canola seed, AgriPro and Leva grain wheat seed, plus SeedX sugar beet seed, all proven to deliver results. Call Rocky Nedham Seeds Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Your farm, your future, your seed partner.
Hillsboro Central Valley leads 4-3 over Valley City as we begin the third inning of softball. Ground ball to third, throw over to first for the out is going to be a scoop and picked up for the out as Batting for Valley City was Danica Aberly. And that one goes 5-3 on a ground out. One pitch from Kaya Chenault.
Highliners number 10, Addie Gerhardt.
One pitch, one out. And nobody on base. Batting next will be Addie Gerhardt for Valley City. Batting left-handed. First pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. Burrows have their first lead of the game. They lead now, top half of the third inning, 4-3. Addie Gerhardt batting for Valley City is the 0-1. Lifted into right field, well hit. That's going to go over right fielder Tice and go all the way to the fence. Again, balls hitting the outfield today. Now, if you get a little bit of altitude underneath that ball, they're going to take off. Runner to second on a double. Wind started coming in from the outfield, and then now is blowing out. We've seen that change. Now coming into the ball game, got to change. A courtesy runner for Valley City is number 7. And we're going to have to find that lineup card here to get the official. Hoffland will come in as the courtesy runner at second base for Addie Gerhardt. First pitch to Josie Heck is a ball, 1-0. I don't have a first name on that Hoffland, who is on the base pads, unless I have her on the official roster, but nonetheless, unless we've got that over here. There it is, Finley Hoffland. Count 2-1. Now the next pitch is low. 3-1 to Josie Heck. She had an RBI back in the first inning when she walked in a run. 3-1 is the count. Pitch coming. Ground ball hit to second. It's bobbled at second base by Merck. Run will come home. That'll be an error. Heck will reach safely. Hoffland scores. And the game is tied at 4. Top half of the third inning, and there's one out. Haley Leak will come to bat. First pitch will miss for a ball, 1-0. Valley City. Hillsboro Central Valley knotted up at 4, and there's a strike. 1-1 now to Haley Leak. Top half of the third inning. Burrows and Highliners, one out, runner on first for Valley City. Popped up, this will be out into right field, and Tice will make the catch for out number 2. Leak flies out to right. That holds Heck at first base, and top of the order, Delaney Everhart will bat. Everhart will come to bat. 2 outs, runner on first. Game is tied at 4. Swung on and missed. And the Kaya Chenault pitch counts 0-1. Chenault in for Tenley Dickoff, who started the game. Struggled to find the strike zone. Was replaced after 2/3 of an inning. Pitch high from Chenault here. Runner on at first base is Josie Heck. Pitch. There's a ball. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 is the count. Chenault will deliver here again. This one misses, but then hits Delaney Everhart on a pitch in the dirt. Puts runners on first and second now, moving Heck to second base. Bethany Schultheis will bat now. For the Valley City Highliners. Schultheis walked in both plate appearances today and has a run scored. She'll foul off the first pitch here. It's count 0-1. Strong wind out of the north picking up here. When the door comes open, we got to be ready for it. We lost another one.
I'm sorry, what happened?
We got paper flying around.
Who did that? Because the door it just opened on itself.
Ball and a strike to Schultheis at the plate from Chenault. Ball and a strike to Schultheis again. Pitch is a strike from Chenault. So Bethany Schultheis sees the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes against now. 1-2 is the delivery here from Chenault. 1-2. The pitch swung on and missed. Complete the out at first, and that'll be the half inning. Schultheis goes down on a strikeout, and that is the strikeout number 1 for Kaya Chenault here today. 1 run is scored by Valley City. They had 1 hit. There was 1 error in the field, and 2 runners left on the base paths. As we go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning, on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard, 4-4, Burrows and Highliners tied up on yourliveevent.com.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Bottom half of the 3rd, it's 4-4, Valley City, Hillsboro, Central Valley, and for the Burrows of HCV, they're batting here on the home side of the 3rd inning. It's Brooke Hannekamp, Santa Kritzberger, Colby Hattelstead batting. Hannekamp from Delaney Everhart. First pitch is a ball. 1-0, Delaney Everhart continues to pitch in the circle, the right-handed pitcher for the Valley City Highliners. Blustery afternoon, the sun is shining here at the Olson Softball Complex. Swing and a miss here. Count moves 1-1. Hannekamp got an RBI and a ground out back in the 1st inning. Ball on a strike here. Ground ball up the middle, back to the pitcher. Throw over to first, Everhart gets the out. Hannekamp goes down 1-3 on the ground out. There's 1 gone in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Santa Kritzberger for the Burrows up next. Kritzberger struck out in the 1st inning. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She's up. Nobody on and 1 gone in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Tie game 4-4. Pitch on the way. First pitch to Kritzberger is a strike, counts 0-1. Delaney Everhart working in the circle for the Highliners. 5th pitch of the inning. Rock and fire. This one is inside for a ball. Ball and a strike to Kritzberger. 0 for 1 on the day. Valley City has some warm-up pitching going on in the west-facing field here at the Olson Softball Complex. 3 diamonds, a parking area, and a park to play in. Ground ball to second, throw to first for the out. Heck to Jewett. And Santa Kritzberger goes down 4-3 on a ground out. 2 gone. Nobody on base. Colby Hattlestead will come up. She's 0 for 1. She struck out back in the second.
Up next to bat for the Burrows, number 8, Colby Hattlestead.
No balls, no strikes. Hattlestead awaits the first pitch of the at-bat. 2 gone. Bottom of 3. The pitch on the way. Inside. Everhart brushes back Hattlestead. The count is 1 ball, no strikes. Burrows unbeaten on the season. 6-0 to start. Valley City is 1-2. Their early season. Both teams playing on Tuesday this week. This is just the second outing for Valley City in the month of April. Pitch misses. 2-0. This is a region game as well. Mentioned earlier, Region 1 tournament going to be right here at the Olson Softball Complex in May. 2-0 to Hattlestead. Nobody on, 2 gone. And Everhart will rock and fire here. Delivery and pitch on the way. Hattlestead goes around on it, tried to check the swing, I think. It went around on it, so it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Game is tied at 4 between the Burrows and the Highliners. 2-1 to Hattlestead upcoming. Pitch misses, and Hattlestead is ahead in the count 3-1. Trying to extend the inning for the Burrows after a ground out and a ground out to start here in the 3rd. 3-1 pitch to Colby Hattlestead. This pitch outside corner goes for a strike, full count. Full count from Delaney Everhart to Colby Hattlestead. Everhart, the righty, winds and delivers outside. Misses the corner and will walk the batter. Colby Hattlestead will walk to first base. So there's a runner on first with 2 gone in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Game is tied at 4. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Valley City.
Up next to bat for the Burrows, number 14, Emerson Fugelstein.
All right, so this is a fun one. Emerson Fugelstein will come to bat. Now, this has sparked a lot of debate here in the broadcast booth. The Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com. Pre-game conversation is a bunt attempt is foul from Fugelstein. Hearing from coaches, a typical conversation before a game. We're going to talk over the rosters and things of that nature. And I said, Fugelstein. Coach says, no, Fugelstein. And I said, okay. So now moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, and uncles. I don't know. I'm confused because we've got everything stated both sides here. I don't know who's right, so I'll have to just ask Emerson straight up. You tell me how you say your name, and we'll move on. Ground ball up the middle. Step on the bag at second, a force out. Great play by the shortstop, Smith, to make the stop for Valley City. Ground out to short is how the 3rd inning will come to a close. Everhart with 14 pitches. And see, how do we get here? After 3 complete for the Burrows here this inning, there was no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on the base paths. We played 3 in on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard. 4-4, heading to the fourth. Valley City and Hillsboro Central Valley, yourliveevent.com.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
All right, so we're going to get Kaya Chenault to pitch here for Hillsboro Central Valley, and we'll get ready for the fourth inning. Valley City coming to bat. Game is tied at 4 runs apiece for Hillsboro Central Valley and Valley City. Kaya Chenault back on the circle. Riley Smith will lead things off. Swing and a miss strike in the first pitch here in the top of the fourth. Smith had a line drive back to the pitcher for an out in the first and then struck out in the second, 0 for 2 officially. Smith, Larson, Jewett, the batters, 3, 4, and 5. Lifted into shallow left field. It's going to fall right in front of Fugelstein out there. It'll fall for a base hit, and Riley Smith reaches safely with a leadoff single here in the top half of the fourth inning. Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro, yourliveevent.com. Now up, Lauren Larson, the center fielder. First pitch outside, runner takes off. Great throw, and the runner's out. Riley Smith is out. Smith is thrown out. 2-6. And Larson, first pitch was a ball. 1-0 is the count. There he is, and out, nobody on base. Foul ball. Count is even, if I'm not mistaken, 1-1. Yep, 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. 1-1 is the count. There is 1 out here in the top half of the fourth, and nobody on base. Lauren Larson, right-handed batter for Valley City at the plate. Pitch. It's going to miss. 2 balls and a strike. Kaya Chenault working in the circle for the Burrows. 2 balls and a strike here. Here's the offering. Pitch, gonna miss. 3-1 now to Larson. Adelaide Jewett stands on deck for the Highliners. 3-1 the count. Chenault from the circle. Delivers low for a ball, and it'll be Larson walking to first base. That's the second walk issued by Kaya Chenault in relief of Tenley Dickoff.
Up next at bat for the Highlanders, number 2,
Adelaide Jewett. Jewett hit into a fielder's choice in the first. Popped up to the catcher in foul territory in the second, or 2 plate appearances. There's a runner on first with 1 out and a strike delivered. The Jewett count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Jewett from the circle. Awaits the pitch from Chenault. The offering. Hit past the outstretched glove at short and into center field. Going to try to get the runner at third. The lead runner, he's out. What a delivery by the center fielder, Santa Kritzberger. Aggressive base running by Valley City. And Larson is out at third on an 8-5 throw. Jewett reaches on a single. So 2 outs, runner on first for Valley City. And Danica Aberly will come to bat. Now it looks like we got a change. Ashlyn Hartzell. Okay, Ashlyn Hartzell is batting for Aberly. Ashlyn Hartzell as a designated player. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 from Chenault. Ashlyn Hartzell batting here for Valley City. Okay, 1 ball, no strikes to count. Delivery. Swung on and missed here. Equals the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aberly was 0 for 1 with a walk in her plate appearances, but Hartzell replacing her in the batting order right here. 1-1. Chenault gets a swing and a miss here, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ashlyn Hartzell for Valley City. The pitch from Chenault. Oh boy. Gonna be a ball, 2-2. That one looked pretty good. Maybe just a little below the knees in this case. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Chenault delivers. Popped up. This will be in the field of play, foul territory, just foul. Coming in, Merck was going to come in from second base to try to snag that one and ends up tripping. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. There are 2 outs. Runner on first for Valley City and Ashlyn Hartzell batting. Chenault in the circle. Delivers. Swung on. Off the glove of the catcher. Hartzell will be thrown out over at first to complete the strikeout. And the Valley City Highlanders are out here in this 4th inning of work. So in the 4th for Valley City, no runs. There was 2 hits, 3 hits, beg your pardon. No errors in the field, and not 1 runner left on the base paths. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Valley City and Hillsboro Central Valley tied at 4. YourLiveEvent.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halsted, 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Bottom of the 4th inning, Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Valley City as we get ready for softball. Trying to get the gals to shut the music off. My gosh, come on. Corey's over here waving at you, ladies. Come on now. You're having fun. That's what it's all about. Bottom of 4. Here's a line drive shot into center field. It's going to be caught. That was off the bat of Avery Merck. Fly out to center for out number 1. Evelyn Willison comes to bat. Willison coming to bat. We got Mr. Nelson in the booth, too. It's just a party now, Dave. It's a party. Everybody's here. It takes 1 guy to run a scoreboard, another one to broadcast and do the audios and things, and 2 gals to forget that music is playing, and that's okay. It's good. They're retired ball players now. You know, it's okay. They can come and run the show at the Olson Softball Complex. Might have to give a microphone to you guys. We could just do the broadcast. It'll be fun. No balls and a strike to Evelyn Willison batting. Willison with a double back in the 2nd. She had an RBI. She's up with nobody on and 1 gone here in this bottom half of the 4th inning. Cloud has come over, and this north wind has brought colder air. Foul ball, 0-2. Now we're going to take a peek because I know that the temperature has changed significantly here in Hillsboro. We are in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Okay. Yeah, wind out of the northwest 25, and we're sitting at 60 degrees right now. So we're down 7 degrees here in the last hour. And we've noticed the wind change too. So the heat is on, so to speak, to keep things moving for these kids. Here's a ground ball over to second. Throw to first is in time, and Willison is retired 4-2. And like that, there's 2 outs for the Burrows in the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 4. Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Valley City. Softball action. I see the Burrow coaches have gone from their long-sleeve shirts to full-on jackets here. With that north wind and the sun hiding behind the cloud, the temperature has changed. Audrey Tice will come to bat. Tice 0 for 1 on the day. Shows bunt. Bring in the corners. Nobody on base, so defense can be rather aggressive if Tice is going to show bunt. It's a strike, 0-1. Delaney Everhart in the most efficient of innings so far from the pitching circle. No balls and a strike. Tice showed bunt. She's the 9th batter in the order for the Burrows. She'll swing and take a cut at this one. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone. Audrey Tice in the circle, or in the box here, as Delaney Everhart continues in the circle for Valley City. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is strike 3. Everhart on just 8 pitches will sit down the Burrows in order, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to the top of the 5th, tied at 4 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seat Sale scoreboard with Valley City and Hillsboro Central Valley. YourLiveEvent.com.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
West Main Pizza is serving you from Ada and the Rail District location in Dilworth. The tradition of West Main Pizza continues. Pizza, calzones, wings, subs, salads, and more. Lunch, dinner, family meals, and business meeting orders. When you're in town or driving through, visit West Main Pizza. For daily specials, visit West Main Pizza Ada and Rail District Dilworth Facebook pages. Order by phone or westmainpizza.net. Both locations open daily at 11 a.m., serving the delicious West Main Pizza menu items you enjoy. West Main Pizza, Ada and the Rail District Dilworth.
Top of the 5th inning is Kaya Chenault's first pitch to the 7th batter in the order, Addie Gerhardt for Valley City, is a ball, 1-0. And we talk about now with the wind gusting 25, 30 miles an hour out of the northwest, the temperature has dropped significantly here in Hillsboro. Now have the count at 1-1 to Gerhardt. Not only is the wind favorable now, it's for the batters, it's favorable not just for as a pitch for a ball here to the Burrows from Chenault to Gerhardt to Valley City. Not only is the wind favorable to the batters flying out here to center field, but it's also favorable because it's affecting the pitching as well. 3 balls and a strike now to Addie Gerhardt. RBI back in the first. A double in the third, or 2 plate appearances, a walk and a hit. 3-1. Pitch is fouled. Full count. That one hits the net just to my right. And the count is full from Chenault to Gerhardt. Wonderful world of spring. You look at the weather forecast. We've got a winter weather advisory tonight after seeing our high reach the mid-70s here. Ball hit very well. This ball is off the fence. Tice out in right field. It's a stand-up double for Addie Gerhardt. That's her last 2 plate appearances have resulted in doubles. And it puts Valley City with a runner in scoring position at second. We'll see a substitution as Finley Hoffland will come in as the courtesy runner at second. Josie Heck will bat. It's kind of a day where if you didn't come with layers today, you're going to be feeling it here pretty quick. Pitch misses. I'm grateful for the box here, otherwise I'd be in trouble. Have layers in the vehicle. Doesn't do me much good right here, but we're okay. A ball to Heck to start things. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Seeing a Valley City parent or fan here is a ground ball to second, throw to first for the out. Runner advances. But there is an out now. Heck goes out 4-3 and moves Hoffland to third base. See a Valley City fan, stocking cap, winter jacket and now the blanket too. So the combo is in effect. Whereas moments ago, well, within an hour, we were enjoying the sunshine and some heat. Popped up. Ball is going to trickle into right field. Tice waited on it. Great job. Ball comes down. Runner comes home. Leak does her job. Sack fly. Scoring Hoffland from third base, and it is 5-4 Valley City. There are 2 outs.
Up next at bat for the Highlanders, number 23, Delaney Everly.
Top of the order now, Delaney Everly will bat. And the pitch to Everly from Chenault. Wind aided, came back a bit. That's a strike, 0-1. Valley City with a sac fly RBI. Well executed by Haley Leak. 0-1 is the count. Chenault to Everly. Everhart, beg your pardon. A ball. Counts 1-1. Everhart today walked, ground out, and was hit by a pitch in her 3 plate appearances. Top of the 5th inning. This pitch had a little cut to it from Chenault. 2-1 is the count. Pitch here is lifted into right field. Well hit. Gonna hop off the fence. Throw coming into second. Everhart stands in with a double. A double puts Everhart at second base. We'll have a courtesy runner. No, we won't. Or will we? Jay Potratz coming in as a courtesy runner. Potratz is on at second base now, and Bethany Schuldeis will bat. Schuldeis comes to bat, top of the 5th. There are 2 outs, runner at second, and Valley City leading 5-4 over Hillsboro Central Valley. Chenault's pitch outside for a ball. Chenault pitching in relief. Tenley Dickoff started, struggled to find the zone. Went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 3 runs, walked 7 batters. Chenault has pitched pretty well in relief. Valley City has done enough here and continues to stay in the lead. They lead 5-4. A ball and a strike. 2 outs. To the batter, Bethany Schuldeis. She'll swing and miss here from Chenault. Delaney Everhart had the most efficient of innings so far here today with 8 pitches in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Burrows are trying to stop any other runs from crossing the plate. 2-2 is the count from Chenault to Schuldeis after that ball. 2-2 is the count. There are 2 outs. Pitch had a little cut to it again, and a foul ball off the pitch from Chenault. A foul ball from Schuldeis. Pitch misses in a full count. Full count. Nice pitch that time, but inside for a ball from Chenault. It'll be a walk. So now runners on first and second for Valley City here in the top of the 5th inning. And coming up next, Riley Smith.
Up next at bat for the Highlanders, number 6, Riley Smith
Had a single in the fourth, her last plate appearance. Otherwise is 1 for 3 on the day. She'll take a pitch strike from Chenault. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. Popped up. This is going to be back and up. Foul ball, count 0-2 to Riley Smith from Kaya Chenault. Chenault trying to get the Burrows out of the inning. 2 gone, top of 5. Meanwhile, Valley City has runners on first and second base, trying to add to their 5-4 lead. Chenault's pitch misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. One and two. Chenault's pitch. Smith pops it up. It's going to go off of Hannested's glove at short. Throw coming home is going to be off of the angle, and runners will all advance. And a run scores. 6-4 in favor of Valley City. And runners on second and third base. Off the glove. Wind or not, that'll be an error. Everhart scores. Schuldeis to third base. Smith at second. And batting, Lauren Larson. An opportunity, a golden opportunity here for Valley City. A strike from Chenault to Larson. Count is 0-1. Next pitch will miss. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Chenault struggling here. Has had a couple of moments, had a couple opportunities, hasn't been able to close the door. Foul ball. 1-2 to Larson. One ball, 2 strikes. Chenault's delivery. Strike 3. And that's how the Highlanders will be out in the 5th inning, as Valley City does plate 2 runs. They do so 2 hits. There was 1 error in the field and 2 left on the base paths, both in scoring position. We're going now to the bottom half of the 5th inning on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Valley City 6, Hillsboro Central Valley 4 on yourliveevent.com.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
First pitch of the bottom of the 5th inning here at the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. Delaney Everhart continues to pitch for Valley City. First pitch to Kiera Cassette is a ball, 1-0. Cassette has a triple and a single, an RBI, a run scored, a stolen base, 2 for 2 on the day. Looking to start off the bottom of the 5th, trailing 6-4, trying to get things going for the Burrows Bats, which have been very quiet here today, considering the week that they've had. Hillsboro Central Valley, if you haven't been following along this week, defeating Maple River 32-7, and Grand Forks Central 26-11. So you do math. That's 58 runs in 2 games earlier this week. That recipe is not happening here today, at least not through 4 innings of work. 3 balls, no strikes to Kiera Cazzette, who looks to get on base and start something in the bottom of the 5th for the Burrows offense. The temperatures have cooled off. See if the bats can flip the script here a little bit. 3-0. Everhart takes her time in the circle and will deliver a strike. 3-1 to Kiera Cazzette. They're doing another junior high game behind on the north-facing field, which is difficult to be at right now with the wind coming in from the north. 3-1. A ball is delivered, and Cazzette will walk to first base. Chloe Tice will bat next. She's 0 for 2 in the 2 spot today. See if she can get things right with a runner on and nobody out. In the bottom half of the 5th inning, Cazzette on at first base. Chloe Tice steps up to the box. Represents the game's tying run. First pitch of the at-bat. Cazzette takes off. Good throw, but bobbled by the shortstop in coverage. A steal for Cazzette, her second of the game, and she's in at second base now. And the count is 1 ball, no strikes to Chloe Tice. Pitch coming. Fouled to the netting. Count is even at a ball and a strike now to Tice. Strikeout and a ground out, her 2 plate appearances so far today. Here comes the offering from Everhart. It's a ball. 2-1 to Tice. Two balls and a strike to Tice. Delaney Everhart in the circle for Valley City. She'll deliver. It's low. Ball gets by the catcher and the runner takes off. Pass ball. Tice sees the count move 3-1 against her. The Burrows have now Cazzette on at third base, using the speed. A ball in play for Tice would score Cazzette. I'd feel confident in saying that based on her speed at third base. 3 balls and a strike to Tice. Likely waiting on this unless it's right down the wheelhouse. Here's Everhart. She'll deliver. And Tice puts it up the middle. That's going to go for a base hit, and it'll score Cazzette. An RBI. And a run scores, making it 6-5. Chloe Tice with a single and RBI. Cazzette scores. And Brooklyn Hannekamp comes to bat. Hannekamp's 0 for 2 with an RBI. She's got the sweatshirt on, which tells you the temperature change is mattering. Game's tying run is on at first base, with Tice as a first pitch is a strike from Delaney Everhart to Hannekamp, 0-1. Go-ahead run at the plate with Brooklyn Hannekamp. Shortstop, wearing number 5, right-handed bat for Hillsboro Central Valley. The 0-1. Everhart's delivery is low. Throw over to first base to check the runner is overthrown. Tice will hold up at second. An error. So now runner at second. Counts 1-1 to Hannekamp from Everhart. Throwing error in the field. So 1-1 count on a blustery afternoon in Hillsboro. Ball lifted foul. Off the bat of Hannekamp. 1-2 is the count. One ball, two strikes, the count here. Everhart looks to deliver. Pitch is a strike. And that'll be a strikeout of Brooklyn Hannekamp. That's the first out here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Runner at second base is Chloe Tice, and now Santa Kritzberger comes to bat. Kritzberger struck out in the first, and she ground out in the third. 0 for 2 on the day, and now is an opportunity. She is the game's go-ahead run. Tying run at second base is Chloe Tice. Delaney Everhart will deliver the first pitch of the at-bat, a strike. Right down the heart of the plate. 0-1 to Kritzberger. Check the runner at second base. And now a delivery. Is low, it's going to get by the catcher. Pass ball will move Chloe Tice from second to third. So you've got runner now at third base and a count of 1-1 to Santa Kritzberger. Colby Hattlestead on deck for the Burrows Bats. Bottom of the fifth inning. Valley City leads at 6-5. Here comes the offering from Everhart, and it's a swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. We're broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com from the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro on a blustery and now cold Thursday afternoon. It didn't start that way, but now after 5:30, it's exactly what's happening. Check swing. 2-2 is the count. From 70s for a high to temperatures now in the 50s and a strong wind and a winter weather advisory going into effect later tonight. So we got that going for us. It is only the 16th day of April, though, so I guess. Check swing. Everhart gets Kritzberger to strike out. Now the Burrows are running out of opportunities here with a runner tying run at third base here in the bottom of the fifth. Colby Hattlestead will bat.
Number 8, Colby Hattlestead.
Hattlestead struck out in the second, walked in the third. And now, again, represents the game's go-ahead run with the tying run at third base. Delaney Everhart trying to get Valley City out of a jam here in the bottom of the fifth. Everhart will deliver in the circle. A strike. No balls and a strike to Colby Hattlestead. Left-handed bat for the Burrows in the box. Everhart checks the sign. Meanwhile, the junior varsities, kids are getting ready to play their game after this one, and what will definitely be cold. Ball gets away from the catcher. The game is tied at 6. Scoring is Tice from third base on a wild one from Everhart. And the game is tied at 6 apiece. Burrows and Highliners. Meanwhile, the count is 1-1 to Colby Hattlestead. She is the game's go-ahead run at the plate. Burrows have plated 2 unconventional ways, but they got it done and have tied the game at 6. Strike. Moves the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colby Hattlestead. Looking to try to extend the 5th inning. Delivery right down the middle, but low from Delaney Everhart. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hattlestead from the box awaits the pitch. 2-2 from Delaney Everhart. The offering. Ground ball, fair ball down into left field. Hattlestead's rounding first. She'll come into second, standing for a double. So we'll have Emerson Fugelstein coming to bat.
Up next to bat for the Burrows, number 14, Emerson Fugelstein.
She reached on an error in the second, scored a run, ground out in the third, 2 plate appearances. She's up with a runner on second, 2 gone, bottom of the 5th, foul off the first pitch here. First pitch, foul, a strike. Fugelstein comes back to bat. Right-handed bat for Emerson Fugelstein. No balls and a strike. We'll see what Delaney Everhart's gotten for store here as the go-ahead run at second base for Hillsboro Central Valley in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch is low from Everhart to Fugelstein. 1-1 is the count. A ball and a strike. 2 outs. Bottom of 5. Tie game at 6. Everhart from the circle delivers a ground ball to short. Scoop throw is low to first. It's picked up, and it is a runner out at first, and the inning is over. Ground out goes 6-3, and that'll retire the Burrows, who plated 2 runs, and they did so with 1 hit. There was 1 error in the field and 1 left on the base paths. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28 pitches from Delaney Everhart. And so we go to the top of the 6th on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard. 6-6 Burrows and Highlanders tied up on yourliveevent.com.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
The World of Outlaws late models are coming to Norman County Raceway on June 30th, 2026. Infield seating, your chance to meet your favorite National Touring Series drivers, and much, much more. Tickets are available now at ncraceway.com. Order yours today, and we'll see you June 30th, 2026.
Top of the 6th inning, we are tied at 6. Valley City, Hillsboro, Central Valley. And a first pitch from Kaya Chenault to Adelaide Jewett is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch comes in, a strike. And just like that, it's 1-1. The wind is, I'll say it right now, wicked out of the northwest. We are facing at the Olson Softball Complex to the south and east. Temperature has dropped significantly. Pitch for a ball, 2-1 now from Chenault. Temperature has dropped 15 degrees since we started. It's 54 degrees now, and it might be feeling colder than that. Scoreboard's back out in center field. We're happy for everybody. His ball's popped up, hit well. Wind is pushing. Center fielder Kritzberger comes in, and Jewett is out on a flyout to center field, out number 1. 1 gone, nobody on with a blustery situation here. Gladly, everybody's okay. Thank heavens our gals are all right. We were concerned about them going out there and braving the elements. 1 out. Chenault pitching to A shot in the left center field gap for Ashlyn Hartzell. Hartzell is going to come in standing with a double. Hartzell is safe with a double. A gapper to left center field. Runner on at second base and 1 out. Hartzell with a hit.
Up next at bat for the Highlanders, number 10.
Puts Valley City in scoring position at second base, and now Addie Gerhardt will bat. Couple of hits today for Addie and a walk. First pitch from Chenault going to get off the glove of Cazette behind home plate and move Hartzell to third. A ball, 1-0. And now discussion going on with the umpire and infield umpire as well. We're going to have a courtesy runner. Jay Potratz is going to be running over at third base. Potratz is going to run at third. So a courtesy runner is brought in for Valley City. A strike delivered from Chenault to Gerhardt moves the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. Runner on third base, 1 out. Top of 6. Hit well into right field. Gerhardt's going to go all the way to the fence. It's going to score a run, and Valley City will take a lead. It'll be an RBI double. And Potratz, the courtesy runner, scores. Gerhardt, an RBI double. It's now 7-6, Valley City.
Next at bat for the Highlanders, number 4, Josie Heck.
7-6 is the score. Eddie Gerhardt at second base for Valley City, and batting Josie Heck. First pitch misses outside by Chenault. Hits a spot, just misses for a ball, 1-0. Should say misses the zone, but hits the spot, trying to get Heck to chase it outside. Gerhardt's the runner at second. Pitch coming. Line shot goes by the first baseman, Willison, and into right field. They'll send the runner, and everybody's safe. Valley City now takes an 8-6 lead. Heck, an RBI double.
Up next at bat for the Highlanders, number 14, Haley Lee.
So everything remains the same, and now Coach Erickson calls time. Timeout is called. Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter and Nick Preston have a conversation with the infield and pitcher, Kaya Chenault, who's been working here for Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll take this timeout on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sale scoreboard. Valley City 8-6 leaders over Hillsboro Central Valley. Top of the 6th on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
And back out of the timeout, here's the Chenault pitch. A ground ball to second, scoop and throw to first. Avery Merck makes the stop, and Haley Leak at the plate is out 4-3 on a ground out. It does advance the runner. Heck moves over from second to third, but there are 2 outs. Highliners top of the order. Delaney Everhart will bat now top of the 6th, but Valley City with the runner at third base would love to see another one come in. They surrendered 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Now they regain those runs and lead it 8-6 here. First pitch is a ball to Everhart. 1-0 from Chenault. It's been hits. The hit parade for Valley City. They had back-to-back hits, double here in the inning. A strike, 1-1. Ball and a strike to Delaney Everhart from Kaya Chenault. 2 outs, top of 6. Valley City with a runner on third base, a chance to add to their 2-run lead. Ground ball, Everhart back to the pitcher. Throw to first is there for the out. Everhart goes down 1-3, and that's how Chenault and the Burrows will retire the Valley City Highliners. Valley City this inning scored 2 runs. They had 3 hits. No errors in the field, 1 left on the base paths. Bottom of 6th we go on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sales scoreboard. Highliners 8, Burrows 6, yourliveevent.com.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Bottom of 6, Valley City leads Hillsboro Central Valley 8-6. Delaney Everhart continues to pitch for the Valley City Highliners. It'll be Avery Merck, Evelyn Willison, and Audrey Tice, the 7-8-9 batters for Hillsboro Central Valley, down 2 runs. And the first pitch of the at-bat to Avery Merck is a ball, 1-0. Merck, an RBI in the second inning. Otherwise, flew out to center her last plate appearance. The 1-0 pitch is popped up, foul. That one tracks foul behind the dugout. Valley City plating 2 runs in the top of the inning and leading, breaking that 6-6 tie. One pitch coming to Avery Merck. Delaney Everhart. This one inside. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. 2-1. The pitch. Gonna miss inside, and so 3 balls and a strike now is the count to Avery Merck. Batting leadoff here in the 6th inning for Hillsboro Central Valley, bottom half of the 6th. A home opener at the Olson Softball Complex. 3-1. Here's the pitch from Everhart. Popped up. Going to be tough to play. Wind is blowing it, and it goes into the glove of second baseman Heck. She was able to hang on to it. So there's 1 out in this bottom half of the 6th inning. Evelyn Willison will come to bat. Willison, 1 for 2 on the day. She ground out to second her last plate appearance. And she's up with nobody on and a runner. And I said nobody on and 1 gone. Pitch, a strike to Willison. 0-1, no balls and a strike to count. No balls and a strike to Willison. Everhart will pitch. Everhart willed that one to the zone, and the count is 0-2 to Willison. Burrows unbeaten to start the season, 6-0. They trail 8-6 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 0-2 pitch. Outside, just missing. 1-2. Willison digs back in. One, two. Everhart. Strike three. Delaney Everhart gets Evelyn Willison down on strikes. And there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Hillsboro Central Valley at the plate. Audrey Tice will come to bat. Tice 0 for 2. Tice 0 for 2 at the plate tonight. As this game is almost 2 hours old. Pitch is low from Everhart. A ball to start 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Everhart in the circle. Popped up. This will be hit out to center field. Giving chase and making the catch in center field is Lauren Larson. And the Burrows are retired. 3 up, 3 down. On 11 Delaney Everhart pitches, it was anything but easy. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on the base paths. And the 6th inning is complete. We're going to the top of the 7th, and Valley City holds a 2-run lead over Hillsboro Central Valley, 8-6 on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seat sales scoreboard.
If you're thinking about updating your bathroom or kitchen, don't wait until the last minute. Planning is key. At Ada Building Center LLC on Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, you can check out the brand new displays with the latest in cabinets, countertops, and floor coverings. The Ada Building Center LLC team will guide you through designs and help you secure trusted contractors for the job. Stop today and start planning your remodel. 218-784-3661 or visit adabuildingcenter.com. Ada Building Center, your project starts here.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Top half of the 7th inning. Welcome you back to the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. It is Valley City leading Hillsboro Central Valley. As it's 8-6, we into the 7th inning now. Bethany Scholdice leading things off. She shows bunt, pulls back on it. Kaya Chenault working in the circle. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. A very blustery afternoon. We're seeing the temperature change 15 degrees here in Hillsboro since the game started. Almost 2 hours ago. We'll say it safely now. First pitch came at 3:55, or just 2 minutes short of that. At any rate, temp has dropped 15 degrees at the minimum, and we're seeing now the strong wind out of the northwest gust up to 30 miles an hour. It's blustery. 1-2 is the count to Scholdice. She'll pop this one up. It's going to be a tough play. Center field in. Kritzberger makes the catch. Fly out to center for out number 1. Valley City leads by 2, looking for some insurance here in the top of the 7th as the Burrows will have the top of the order due up.
Up next to bat for the Highlanders, number 6,
Riley Smith will bat. Riley Smith has a 1 hit today, reached on an error last plate appearance. She pops this one up. It's going to go into left field, and hanging underneath it is Fugelston making the catch there. So on 5 pitches, there are 2 gone now. Valley City's Lauren Larson will come to bat. Fourth batter in the order, 3rd in the inning. Larson looks to try to extend the inning. Otherwise, Hillsboro Central Valley will come to bat trailing. Bottom of the 7th is on the way, but right now 2 outs, top of 7. Kaya Chenault to Lauren Larson. Lifted well into left field, and it's going to go over the head of Fugelston into left field. That's going to be a base hit, and Larson will extend it to a double standing up. And that extends the 7th inning for Valley City. Adelaide Jewett will come to bat. Doubled in the fourth inning.
Up next to bat for the Highliners, number 20.
Jewett will come to bat and dig into the box. Runner on second base, 2 outs, top of 7. Popped up. This will stay in the infield. The wind is going to push it, and it's going to go away from the glove of Merck at second base. A run will score on the air. So Larson will score with the aggressive base running and smart play. And it's 9-6 for Valley City.
Up next to bat for the Highliners, number 30, Ashlyn Hartzell.
Hartzell coming to bat for the Highliners. Runner on first, 2 outs, top of 7, and now a 9-6 lead. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Ball, no strikes. And the pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. Hartzell at the plate. Doubled last inning. Struck out her first time at bat. She's 1 for 1 in place of Danica Aberly, who started the game as a designated player. Pitch going inside. Ball's going to get by the catcher. Cassette. Runner will advance on the pass ball. 2-1 now to Hartzell. Two balls and a strike from Kaya Chenault. 2 outs. Highliners leading 9-6. Runner on second base. 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Is a pitch going to miss by Chenault. 3-1. Chenault from the circle. Delivers a good pitch. It's going to be fouled off. Back behind home plate. And it's a full count. Burrows are 1 strike away from putting away Valley City and getting themselves a chance, down 3 runs. Chenault. Pitch. Low. Gets by the catcher. Runner will advance. And Hartzell will walk to first. And now batting, Eddie Gerhardt will be coming to bat. Meanwhile, runners on the corners for Valley City. That leaves second base open. Burrows trailing by 3 runs here in the top of the 7th inning. Chenault will bat. First pitch of the at-bat is going to miss for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Next offering. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to go for a base hit, and Valley City is added to their lead. Gerhardt with an RBI single. And now runners on first and second base with a 10-6 lead for Valley City. Heck will bat. You've got Hartzell at second, Gerhardt at first. Jewett just came home to score. Foul ball. Three runs have plated for Valley City here in the 7th inning. This ball going to be swung on and missed, but gets by the catcher. Runners advance. Yep, 2 strikes to count. To Josie Heck. Chenault's pitch. A strike 3. And that's how the Valley City Highliners are out here in the inning. 2 runs plated. I said 3. 2 runs plated. And they do so with 2 hits. There was 1 error in the field and 2 left on the base paths for Valley City. They add 2 runs and lead it now by a score of 10-6 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Burrows trail by 4 going into the final inning of the game.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Well, it is the bottom of the 7th inning, and Valley City leads Hillsboro Central Valley 10-6, largest lead of the ball game for either team, as the game is now just over 2 hours old here, and it is the bottom of the 7th. Delaney Everhart going for the complete game in the circle for Valley City. Meanwhile, Kiera Cassette, Chloe Tice, Brooklyn Honeycamp batting the top of the order for the Burrows, down 4 runs. They need the offense they've been lacking today, and a first pitch is a strike from Everhart. The count is 0-1 to Cassette. The Burrows have had some moments of offense, but they've only been able to generate 4 hits in the ball game today. Try to take advantage of a few errors as the sun returns for a brief moment here at the Olson Softball Complex. The wind has stayed. The temperatures aren't exciting, but the sun is out. Pitch comes inside from Everhart, and the count is 1-1. Seeing some of the spectators here that have come to cheer on the Burrows and the Highliners, shivering a little bit out there here today. 50 degrees now. Seen the temperature drop 20 degrees. The wind is switched from the south to the northwest here today in this last 2 hours. Wind is gusting over 30 miles an hour at times, sustained at 25. It's just cold outside all of a sudden, which has been forecast. Just didn't know the exact timing of the changeover to the cold air, and it's happening. 2 balls and a strike now to Kiera Cassette with a swing and a miss at the plate. 2-1 after that high pitch. Pitch on the way. Everhart's pitch is inside, 3-1. Everhart in her routine, steps back, takes a look at the sign. Strike delivered by Everhart. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Everhart, full count to Kiera Cassette to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Throw over to first will get the out. Burrows are down to the last 2 outs. 1 out, nobody on base. Chloe Tice will come to bat.
Up next to bat for the Burrows, number 3.
Burrows are down to their final 2 outs, and Chloe Tice to bat, down 10-6, nobody on. Tice singled last plate appearance. She's 1 for 3 today. Lifts this one into the gap in left center field. That'll go for a base hit. Tice rounds first and holds up. A single will put the Burrows on at first in the bottom of the 7th. Brooklyn Honeycamp will come to bat. Honeycamp will come to bat with the Burrows runner on first base and 1 out. Bottom of 7, down 4 runs. Against Delaney Everhart pitching for Valley City. As the offering swung on, foul tipped. Honeycamp behind in the count 0-1. Stay tuned after the game. We'll have post-game reactions, some player accolades to give out, potentially coaches, players to join us as well. We anticipate that. We'll see. As the field will then switch over for a junior varsity game to get in as much as they can here this evening as well. No balls and a strike to Honeycamp. And the pitch. Taking off. Tice will steal second. Ball will leak into the outfield, but she didn't have a good jump on it, so she will stay with a stolen base. Count evens at a ball and a strike now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everhart to Brooklyn Honeycamp. Honeycamp looking for her first hit of the game. She had an RBI ground out back in the first. Ball and a strike to count here. Everhart will deliver. Foul ball. 1-2 is the count. A runner on second base, 1 out. Bottom of 7. And a 4-run lead for Valley City. Everhart delivers. Low gets by the catcher. Tice now at third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brooklyn Honeycamp. Everhart will deliver. Low gets by the catcher. Tice will come home. Run scores for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's 10-7. Tice rounded the bases while Honeycamp still remains at the plate. 10-7, Burrows trail by 3 runs. 1 out, base is empty. And a full count. Brooklyn Honeycamp pitching or batting here for the Burrows. Pitch is low and a walk. Santa Kritzberger will come to bat. Runner on first base for the Burrows. 1 out. Bottom of 7, down 3 runs. Tying run is on deck, Colby Hattlestead.
Up next to bat for the Burrows, number 7, Santa Kritzberger.
Santa Kritzberger has struck out twice and ground out today, so 0 for 3. So you could say she's due here. With Honeycamp over at first base for the Burrows. Bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Honeycamp holds off. Kritzberger holds off. And it's a strike, 0-1. Delaney Everhart continues to work in the circle. Has thrown every pitch today for Valley City. The offering. Inside, runner takes off. Aggressive base running for the Burrows has been beneficial. As Honeycamp now at second. Ball and a strike now to Kritzberger. Pitch from Everhart is coming. Ground ball hit to third base, a scoop and throw across the diamond for the out. The runner advances, but the Burrows are down to their final out. Colby Hattlestead comes to bat. Tying run is on deck, Emerson Fugelstein. Everhart in the circle. Trying to close this one out. Burrows trying to extend the game. 2 gone, bottom of 7. Runner on third and a foul ball. This will go to the netting. The protective netting over the playground area. Always good to see that safety there in place. Kids playing don't have to worry about foul balls. 0-1 is the count. Everhart has the Burrows 2 strikes away from being their first loss of the season. Valley City looking to get to 500, and they're a strike away from doing so. Colby Hattlestead at the plate, down 0-2. Delaney Everhart trying to close the door on a Burrow comeback. Hillsboro Central Valley coming into the game 6-0, trying to stay unbeaten. Valley City has another thought in mind. Here's the 0-2 delivery, setting up on the outside edge. Everhart's pitch is way outside, trying to get Hattlestead to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. 1-2, the count now to Colby Hattlestead for the Burrows at the plate. Burrows have a runner at third. That's Hannekamp. There are 2 outs. 1-2 pitch. Everhart's delivery. Slapper to third. A scoop. Throw across the diamond is low. It gets by the first baseman. Runner comes home. Low throw. Throwing error. Burrows score. It's 10-8. Hattlestead now stands at second base. And Emerson Fugelston comes to bat.
Up next to bat for the Burrows, number 14, Emerson Fugelston.
She's chosen fantastic walk-up music, must say. 2 runs have plated. It's now 10-8, and the tying run is at the plate. Valley City leading Hillsboro Central Valley. Fugelston takes a first pitch strike from Delaney Everhart. Valley City had a chance to close it out there. An errant throw extends the game. 2 outs, bottom of 7. Tying run at the plate for the Burrows. It's Emerson Fugelston. The 0-1 delivery. Popped up. Second base there. Makes the catch, and the game is over. Pop out to second base, retires the Burrows, and that's it. Delaney Everhart, 21 pitches, closes this one out, gets some defense behind her. Burrows did push. 2 runs were plated, and did so with just 1 hit. There was 1 error in the field. 1 runner was left on the base paths. That's it. On the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, Valley City 10-8 winners over Hillsboro Central Valley, moving the Highliners to a 2-2 record, while the Burrows drop to 6-1 with the loss. Stay tuned. Our post-game report is on the way on yourliveevent.com.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota, with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lankin, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central
Time we bring you back here for the postgame report on yourliveevent.com following the Valley City victory over Hillsboro Central Valley. 10-8 final score here today on yourliveevent.com. As our postgame report here today, we come to you broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Unit Insurance Agency Hillsboro broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com. In our postgame report, we give a game recap and a summary here today. Burrows started Tenley Dickoff in the circle today, and she did not have a good day finding the zone, and that rushed her out of the game after just 2/3 of an inning, as she had 6 walks issued and 3 runs scored. Burrows were behind early 3-1. They do take the lead 4-3 in the second off of Delaney Everhart. It was then a lead for Valley City when they scored 2 more runs in the 5th inning. Burrows answered for 2 in the 5th inning as well. Then it was 2 more runs in the 6th for Valley City. Hillsboro Central Valley was not able to add any more. Valley City added 2 more runs in the 7th. Burrows added 2 in the bottom half. Weren't able to get it to close, and they had a chance with game's tying run at the plate, and that would be as close as they would get. Delaney Everhart gets the win for Valley City in the circle, allowing 8 runs, striking out 7, walking 3, and scattering 5 hits. As Kaya Chenault comes in for Tenley Dickoff and is tagged with a loss, 7 runs, 4 walks, 1 hit batsman, 5 strikeouts, as allowing 7 runs in the ball game. Over 2 hours to complete this one, and it was Valley City over Hillsboro Central Valley. 10-8 the final score on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, part of our postgame report now on yourliveevent.com. Stay tuned. We'll have postgame accolades, hopefully some postgame comments coming your way next on yourliveevent.com.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Upgrade your toolbox and tackle any project with the latest from Ada Building Center, LLC. They've added a massive 24-foot Diablo display filled with everything you need, brand new to the store. From circular saw blades to framing blades and metal drilling solutions and diamond cutting concrete blades, Diablo has it all. Need fine finish or general purpose wood blades? High-performance crew driving bits? They've got you covered. Stop by Ada Building Center, LLC, Highway 200 East Edge in Ada, and see the Diablo difference for yourself. Your next project starts here.
Valley City over Hillsboro Central Valley, 10-8 here today. Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales Scoreboard, high school softball action. Our post-game show connection here today is brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company, HTC. Choose Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Discover local reliability that you can trust. It's how to connect. HalsteadTel.com. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Bottom of the order for Valley City. That was how they connected here today. 4 for 4 with 3 RBI for Addie Gerhardt. 1 for 2 with 2 RBI for Josie Heck. 0 for 4 with an RBI for Haley Leak. That's 6 RBI, 6 runs batted in for the bottom of the order for Valley City in their 10-8 victory over Hillsboro Central Valley, moving them to 2-2 on the season, and Hillsboro Central Valley drops to 6-1 with the loss. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Choose HTC. They are how to connect. Precision Play of the Game comes to you by way of the folks at Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. 701-636-2119, planterdoc.com, and Agassiz Precision Ag, Precision Play of the Game comes by the play of Valley City needing some insurance in the 7th inning to feel comfortable. They were able to do just that. Addie Gerhardt with a big RBI to close out the 7th, and that was the Precision Play of the Game from Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. We have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game to come, plus final stats, possibly post-game coaches and players to join us as well after Valley City's 10-8 victory over Hillsboro Central Valley on yourliveevent.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
10-8, the final. Valley City gets Hillsboro Central Valley here today. A junior varsity game just got called off, by the way. They're going to not play that one, and I don't blame them. All of a sudden, things changed significantly there. Temperature changed about 20 degrees plus strong winds. Hillsboro Central Valley falls today. And part of our post-game conversations here today, post-game interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, dhb.bank. As Santa Kritzberger are going to join us for Hillsboro Central Valley. And Santa Tuna team, I know, did not end the way you wanted. You were hoping for a victory today. Falling down early, needing to play catch-up kind of the whole game. Just maybe put this in your words. How do you feel your team performed it today in the loss, still having a chance there late?
For sure. I think our energy was great throughout the entire game. We are a hard team to get down on. We don't get quiet easily. And despite the fact that we did lose, I thought that everyone was still supporting each other. People were congratulating good tries or successes. And I think that's a big part of the reason why none of us are too bothered afterwards, because we're still supporting each other.
Well, and it's just another game. It's a game in the season, right? Start the year as you have, and the bats were a little quieter today in comparison to the last two games. That might be more of the anomaly. You're not expecting to score 20-plus runs in games. But today you were challenged in different ways. Probably a game you can grow from.
Definitely, yeah. Their pitcher was phenomenal. She was definitely some of the better talent we've seen so far this season. Hats off to her. But I'm glad that we had the chance to see a pitcher like that, to see more more variation, some faster pitching. That was really good for us to get some exposure to.
She brought speed. One of the things that I thought was interesting is her deliberate, right? So her wind-up and the carry-through was something that you don't see on the times. It took a while, right? So you kind of, I'm sure that's a bit of a challenge if you're used to a faster pace. She brought the heat, though.
She did, yeah. I was really proud of how we started adjusting later on in the game, even if it took a little bit to get started. And then when we did hit the ball, they also had a phenomenal defense, which sometimes you can't do anything about. But I was proud of how everybody kept trying and nobody froze up.
There you go. Outside of the temperature got really tough out there. I want to go from your end out there in the outfield in scenarios like today where all of a sudden the wind switches. You start the game and the wind's from the south. It switches during the game, and now it's blasting you in the face with the wind flying out. You have to adjust in the outfield, don't you?
Yes, yeah. We do a lot of that in practice as much as we can, practicing with no wind. But I think with what we had to work with today, I was very proud of all the outfield. Everybody was running their routes as best they could. Again, with the wind changes, that sort of complicates things. But I wasn't upset with anything. I thought we were all adjusting as well as anyone could.
Next week, scheduled for more softball, and then hopefully get some more ball games in. You're looking at maybe next week against Enderlin on the 23rd, your next home game. But just overall, being able to play home. I know you wanted a victory here today, but nice to not have to travel for once here.
Yeah. Oh, we were all very happy to be at home finally. And then for our next home game, we're just going to try and put the biscuit in the basket at that time and come out with the win, hopefully, because we like winning at home. It's a lot of fun. We have such a great atmosphere, lots of supporters. So now that we've started having home games, all of the girls are very excited for that.
Very good. Well, good luck this next week in action, and appreciate the efforts. Thanks for coming up here, Santa. Good to chat.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Santa Kritzberger joining us for Hillsboro Central Valley. Appreciate you coming up for some post-game conversation following a 10-8 loss to Valley City. Final score here. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Locations in Minnesota and North Dakota. DHB.bank. DHB.bank. It's a tough one out there with the door, but we'll make it work here as we're going to bring in some more of our post-game conversations, post-game coaches' comments. Mackenzie Iverson joining us. And, Coach, to you and the team, I'll get your comments here. I know did not result the way you wanted. Kind of fell behind the 8 ball right out of the gates. Kids fought hard. A challenge out there today.
Yeah, I really appreciated the fight that we had. We got down early, but they came back and they scored. It was a well-fought game. They were very competitive today. That wind really made a difference.
Well, I talked to a Santa Kritzberger here. You go from 73 degrees at first pitch, wind out of the south, to 50 degrees, and might be colder than that now, probably 45 or less than that now, 2 hours later, and the wind switched, and it wasn't like it just switched and kind of lazily. No, it was full-on blast face here. It was a challenge, but everybody had to play in it.
Yeah, that's what I told our girls, too. I said, we can't control the weather, we can't control the wind. We have to worry about ourselves and control what we can control, and I think that was a big factor is, they're cold, but we live in North Dakota. Weather changes on an instant, so we have to be ready for that at any point.
Yeah, and it is what it is. At the same token, your kids found themselves with tying run at home plate at the bat here in the end. So they had a chance, just weren't able to close it out.
Yeah, I think. We've been scoring lots of runs in the last couple games, and this pitcher, she's a little bit faster than what we've been seeing, and I think that's good for our girls. We just need to come out our next game and just really be ready for that. And we play Red River on Monday. And I'd really like to see what we can do with a even faster pitcher than what we saw today.
A Class A team and a good one to have on the schedule. So certainly look forward to it. Like I say, now you'll probably be inside for practice for a couple of days before you warm up again.
Unfortunately, we were talking about practice for tomorrow, and it's not looking too good like we'll be outside. So I hope the snow stays away, but we're in North Dakota.
Again, we'll see what happens, and it'll probably be fine by Monday. But
yep.
Nonetheless, Mackenzie, appreciate you and Coach Erickson and Coach Spurgeon for everything, and best of luck as you keep going. Still, 6-1, not a bad place to be.
Nope, it's a really good start to our season, and I think our girls, they're still really competitive, and I like to see it, and we'll see how the rest of the season plays out.
Thank you, Mackenzie. Appreciate you coming up, and enjoy the rest of the season. We'll see you around.
Thank you.
You got it, Mackenzie Iverson, one of the co-head coaches for Hillsboro Central Valley softball here this season. 10-8 to the final. Valley City gets the victory over Hillsboro Central Valley here today on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard. Our post-game coaches, comments, and player interviews from Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. Let's get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Energy for life. Learn more at enbridge.com. Enbridge Energy, player of the game. It's got more papers flying around here. Okay. Player of the game is going to be Addie Gerhardt for Valley City. A 4-for-4 day with 3 RBI. Addie Gerhardt will be our Enbridge Energy player of the game here today. Enbridge, life takes energy. Run down our final numbers here today in our broadcast as we are broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Unit Insurance Agency Hillsboro broadcast booth at the Olson Softball Complex in Hillsboro. For Hillsboro Central Valley, 2 for 3 with a walk for Kiera Kazette, 2 for 4 RBI Chloe Tice, 0 for 3 with an RBI and a walk for Brooklyn Heinekamp, 0 for 4 Santa Kritzberger, Colby Adelstead 1 for 3 with a walk, Emerson Fugelson was 0 for 4 at the plate, Avery Merck 1 for 3, Evelyn Willison 1 for 3 with an RBI, Audrey Tice 0 for 3. 8 runs, 5 hits, 3 errors, 4 runners left for the Burrows. Losing pitcher Kaya Chenault in relief of Tenley Dickoff today. As the Chenault went 6 1/3, struck out 5, walked 4, hit 1, allowed 7 runs. For Valley City, it was Delaney Everhart 1 for 3 with a walk and a hit by a pitch. Bethany Scholdice 0 for 2 with 3 walks. Riley Smith 1 for 4. Lauren Larson was hit by a pitch and walked. She was 1 for 2 with a run scored. Adelaide Jewett 1 for 3 with 2 runs. It was Danica Aberly 0 for 1. Ashlyn Hartzell was 1 for 2 with a walk. Addie Gerhardt, as mentioned, 4 for 4, a walk and 3 RBI. Josie Heck 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. And Haley Leak 0 for 4 with an RBI. 10 runs, 11 hits, 3 errors, 10 runners left for Valley City. Their winning pitcher was Delaney Everhart. 7 innings pitched, complete game, 8 runs, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 5 hits allowed. Valley City 2-2. Hillsboro Central Valley 6-1 on the season. Thanks to our sponsors for making the broadcast possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers that you've seen and heard from. At the very least, tell them thank you. A big thanks to everyone here at Hillsboro's at the Olson Softball Complex at Hillsboro Central Valley, including Activities Director Dave Nelson. My name is Kevin Kochman. Thanking you for joining us final time. Valley City 10, Hillsboro Central Valley 8. Final score in high school softball today. From the Olson Softball Complex, I'm Kevin Kochman. Thanking you for joining us. Have a great day.